Probably the most controversial area of the laws at the moment is handball, and a major change is coming for next season. We improved offside and fouls by getting the referee and the law to focus on the outcome rather than intent. And this is what we've done with handball. Deliberate handball will of course remain an offence, but in cases where it's not clear whether or not the contact between the ball and the hand or arm was deliberate or indeed accidental, there'll be factual reasons as to why a free kick will be taken. Players will need to realise that they will take a risk if their arms are in certain positions. So in principle, if the ball touches the hand or arm of an attacking player and goes directly in the goal, or the player gains possession or control of the ball and scores, or gains possession or control of the ball and creates a goal scoring opportunity, that will be considered handball. Equally, if any player has their arm in a position which has made their body unnaturally bigger, which means they've created a larger barrier for the ball to pass, that will be penalised. It means that really when the arms are extended away from the body, and particularly above the shoulder, any contact will be handball. So players are taking a risk if they have their arms in that position. The only exception to that will be if the player deliberately plays the ball and it goes directly from their deliberate play with their foot, leg or hand onto their hand or arm. That won't be an offence. In all other cases, we look at whether or not an offence occurs. We appreciate that if the ball hits a player's body and goes onto their arm, there's little they can do about it. So if the arm is not extended away from the body, making it bigger, that will not be handball. Equally, when a player falls to the ground, if their arm is there to support their body, that will not be handball. We cannot expect players to be on the field of play and not use their arms to support them when they fall, nor indeed we want players running around holding their hands behind their back for fear that they might be hit by the ball and a free kick or penalty given. It's very important that everybody studies this new law very carefully because it's quite complex, but in its application it will be clearer and the decisions will be based much more on outcome than on any judgment of intent beyond those clearly deliberate handballs.